A deadly virus has swept across the globe, turning almost everyone into zombies. But these aren't your typical slow walkers. These zombies are terrifying. Some can run so fast they could chase down a plane. Others are smart enough to outthink humans, and a few have an insane ability to sniff out their prey from miles away. In this nightmare world, only 2 survivors remain. The question is, can they make it out alive? Let's find out in today's video. The story begins with a young boy sitting in his room, watching cartoons on TV. Everything seems normal, until suddenly, the signal cuts out. An emergency broadcast flashes across the screen. The boy's smile fades as he listens. The report warns that a deadly virus has spread across the world, one that turns people into terrifying zombies within minutes. The infection moves fast, consuming everything in its path. The message is clear. Whoever hears this, find safety immediately. As the boy takes it all in, a strange noise comes from the room upstairs. His throat tightens with fear. Slowly, he climbs the stairs, only to discover it was just his older sister playing a prank. Relieved but still shaken, the 2 of them head to their mother's room. There, they find her visibly worried, clutching the phone as she calls their father to tell him what's happening. Her husband, who is a pilot, tells his children and wife that this virus is spreading rapidly everywhere, so don't wait for me at home, and somehow get out of this city as soon as possible. He tells his children, "Don't worry, nothing will happen to you. Your mother will take you to a safe place." He shows his children the lucky bracelet he is wearing. This bracelet was made by his daughter Abigail. Seeing this, Abigail is very happy. On the other hand, her mother is quickly collecting things. That's when she hears the sounds of shouting from outside, so she quickly takes her 2 children out of the house. As soon as they are about to sit in the car, suddenly a zombie attacks the mother of those children. Afraid, Abigail quickly hides under the car and sees her younger brother and mother dying in the hands of the zombie in front of her eyes. That zombie can't see that little girl and goes away from there. This little girl is trembling with fear when she sees that her mother has also become a zombie. The girl's mother looks at her daughter and starts moving towards her. Just before she could kill her daughter, at the same time, an Uncle Angel comes and kills Abigail's mother and saves Abigail. After a while, he sees that Abigail's younger brother is also converting into a zombie. So that man tells the girl to close her ears and also shoots her younger brother, who has become a zombie. Now the scene after 10 years is shown, and we see that due to the zombie virus, human civilization has been completely destroyed. The cities that used to shine with light have now become desolate. And by now, all humans have either died or are wandering around like zombies, and only 2 people are left alive. That little girl Abigail, whom the uncle had saved, has now grown up. Abigail grew up in the eyes of Uncle Jack, and Jack trained her to fight zombies. If Jack hadn't come into her life that day, Abigail would have been dead by now. That's why Abigail considers Jack her father. After living alone in the jungle for so many years, Abigail feels very lonely. Her biggest wish is to find a human settlement where she can live with people. But Jack does not like to live among people at all. At night, when the 2 of them were sleeping in the camp in the jungle, Jack's eyes open with someone's voice. He slowly comes out of his camp and sees that a zombie attacks Jack. But Jack constantly shoots him and kills him, and Abigail also reaches there. The 2 of them have been hunting zombies in the jungle for the past 10 years. They had so much experience that zombies live together. They understand that there must be more zombies around, so they start preparing to leave soon and leave on horseback. Then on the way, their horses begin to hoot. Jack understands that the danger is near. They look around and see a jeep falling from a zombie where a normal person was saving himself from a zombie. Now anyway, there were very few people left in the world, so now they had to save that man from a zombie at any cost. Jack also wanted to take a test of Abigail's aim. That's why he tells Abigail that you will save this man, so that he knows if he is fully trained or not. Jack tells him to calmly aim at the target and then shoot it. But Abigail shoots in a hurry so that the bullet hits the survivor along with the zombie. Seeing this, Jack gets very angry at Abigail. After that, the 2 of them go to the man. They see that this man can no longer be saved. So Jack kills him himself, so that if he is bitten by a zombie, he does not come back to life and does not become a threat to us. After that, the 2 of them start taking all the necessary things. Jack takes the shoes of the dead man, and as soon as he wears those shoes, the dead man's and his companions also come there, and a lot of armed people surround them. When a man sees the dead man's shoes in Jack's feet, he begins to suspect that he has killed his companion to loot the goods. As soon as these people start killing them, a pregnant lady gets out of the car and tells her companions to leave them. Then the black horse warns them again, and the next moment, loud voices start coming from far away. Many zombies start moving towards them from all sides like a storm. Those people come so fast that they do not get a chance to run. So they take out their weapons and compete there. Everyone had weapons here, but the number of zombies was very high, so they kill a lot of people. The survivors have no place to hide, and soon very few people survive. A strong man unfortunately becomes a victim of zombie bite, so he wants to shoot himself, but the bullets in his gun run out. Now he had found out that he would not be able to fight them, so Abigail sits in the car with the pregnant lady. The pregnant lady's husband is also sitting in the car, and Jack starts the car and quickly leaves from there. Now there were only 4 people left in the whole group. The rest were all victims of zombies. A black-faced zombie gets very angry when he sees his companions dead. On the other hand, these 4 zombies are leaving their lives and traveling in the car. On the way, Jack asked the lady who you are and what you were doing here. When asked, it turns out that these survivors wanted to go to a place called Shiptown, where humans live safely. There are all the necessary facilities, and we all wanted to go there and live a normal life. Hearing this, Abigail is very happy, because this is the place where she always wanted to go. On which Jack said that there is no such colony here. I have been wandering here and there for the past 10 years. I have not seen any such colony. Suddenly, his car breaks down in the middle of the road. Meanwhile, the pregnant lady's husband comes out, whose name is David. He tells him that I am a mechanic and I can fix it, but the car cannot be repaired due to the lack of equipment. That's why these people leave the car here and start walking. After traveling for many kilometers, they reach a deserted society. Tall buildings are still standing here, but there is piece of death everywhere. These people first check this place properly. When they do not feel any danger, they decide to spend the night here. At night, they cook food by burning fire. Abigail was very eager to go to that place called Shiptown. She starts talking to that pregnant woman about that place. The pregnant woman tells her that we have already contacted the people living in Shiptown on the radio. It is a very beautiful place where we can live in freedom. Hearing these words, Abigail's eyes lit up. On the other hand, Jack sets traps all around, so that if those people go to sleep, they will know immediately when the danger is near. Jack comes in and takes out a map and tells everyone that he will take Abigail and David to a place far away. But Abigail was not happy with Jack's decision. She goes to Jack and argues with him that David will not be able to safely take his pregnant wife to that place. Jack says that we should act wisely. Look, where there are more people, there is more danger. But Abigail leaves Jack angry with this decision, although the two do not know that the black-faced zombie has reached there sniffing their car. The next morning, Abigail sits on the roof and sees her childhood photos that suddenly the sound of rustling from the trees comes down. She understands that the zombies have come inside and runs down to warn everyone that a zombie is also following her on the way. Abigail, saving herself, starts climbing the stairs and drops the zombie who was following her. But due to this, her balance is disturbed, which also causes her to fall down. But then, Jack comes in time and saves her. A little later, the black-faced zombie reaches there with his companions because he knows where his companion has died. But he gets stuck in the trap in which many zombies are killed. Jack understands after hearing the sound of the explosion that the group of zombies has reached the place where we stayed last night, and the zombies are still following them. But the good thing was that they had left that place and moved on. On the way, Abigail remembers that there is a small airport where my father used to work. Maybe there are some airplanes left from which we can easily reach the Shiptown. But Jack says that if we go to the airport, it is an airport where zombies have surrounded us, so there will be no way to save our lives, and it is difficult for us to get an airplane there. But after Abigail's repeated request, he agrees to go there, after which they came to the airport, but there was no airplane here. Jack says, I said, there will be no airplane here. But when they reach a small garage there, as soon as the garage door opens, luckily they get a small airplane there. Seeing this, these people become very happy because now their way to the Shiptown has become easier. But this airplane has not been used for many days, so mechanic David says that it needs to be repaired. Not much. I will fix it in 10 to 15 minutes. By the time David fixes the airplane, Jack and Abigail start looking for some useful things at the airport. Then David sees from the binoculars that a lot of zombies are coming from far away, those who will reach the airplane very soon. They come running and warn them that we have to start the airplane quickly, otherwise the zombies will reach here and kill us. Abigail quickly sits on the pilot's seat, reads the books there. Her father was a pilot, so she learned a little bit about her father, and Jack tries to shoot the zombies and stop them. Abigail starts the airplane, but it was too late by then. There are a lot of zombies there. Their speed was very fast, and one of them reaches the door of the airplane, but Jack shoots him and releases the airplane, and Abigail understands the control of the plane. In this way, they take off the plane. Everyone sitting on the plane is very happy because they will soon reach the Shiptown. but this happiness was a guest for a little while. As soon as they went a little further, smoke started coming out of the engine of the airplane and the plane started going down. Jack wisely crashes into a tree in the airplane, which hurts them a little, but their lives are saved. The plane was no longer usable, so they had to walk again. After walking for a long time, they reach a deserted railway station. It was night. They check the danger around them. When they don't see any zombies, they decide to spend the night here. They see their location on the map, which tells them that they are only 2 days away from the ship town. Here she comes to pregnant Lady Jack and thanks Jack. She says to Jack that if you were not there, we would never have been able to reach here. Listening to this, Jack also started sympathizing with Megan. He tells her his story that 10 years ago when this zombie virus started, he had to kill his wife first because she was coming to bite him. That's why since then, the man inside him has been dying somewhere. Now in this world, he only has Abigail, whom he will keep alive at all costs. And he also tells Jack Megan that now his intention has changed. I will first take you to the ship town, which Megan is very happy to hear. On the other hand, we see that Megan's husband David puts a gun on his head and tries to kill himself. Actually, a zombie had bitten Jack, but David had not yet become a zombie because his wound is very small. That's why his zombie speed is going very slow. Now he decided that he would take his wife Megan to this ship town and get rid of him. The next morning, the four of them continue their journey again. Then on the way, Jack finds David's actions strange. Jack understood that he is infected, so he takes him to an empty place where his wife and Abigail are not visible. He lifts David's pants and he sees a zombie bite mark. Now Jack had confirmed that David was going to become a zombie soon. Jack tells him that, "Tell me if you like to die or I will kill you." David says that I will not harm anyone, and if such a situation arises, I will kill myself. That's why he leaves David. It gets dark, and he sees a house ahead. Jack starts moving forward with a gun. Then suddenly a bright light shines, and he is told through the speaker to keep your weapons down, or you will be cheated by bullets. Now he finds out that there is only one person inside. Abigail goes ahead and says that our purpose of coming here is not to harm anyone at all. We just need help. Then the owner of that house comes out. He says that you will be allowed to spend day and night here. But on one condition, you will have to leave all your guns outside. When these people leave their weapons outside, that man takes them inside the house. This man tells everyone inside the house that I am a scientist, I live here alone. If I wanted, I could have left here, but it is easy for me to do research in such places. Here he gives them very good food, which they are surprised to see because they have not eaten such food for a long time. They break down on food. After eating food, the scientist also brings drinks for these people. They were all very happy because after so many days, everyone gets a chance to sit and talk comfortably. But listening to the scientist's words, they find something strange. The scientist says that look at this virus that has spread, it is a very bad thing. But on the other hand, humans have also been upgraded from it. Like weak people will die, and the powerful one will live as a zombie. He says that zombies live only for food or for progress, so zombies should rule the world. Hearing this, the four of them feel very strange. That's why David feels worse and he goes to the bathroom. He goes to the bathroom and sees in the mirror that the virus has spread completely. When David comes back to the hall, he sees that Jack and the rest of the people are unconscious. In fact, the scientist had mixed the medicine of unconsciousness in the alcohol. Seeing this, David begins to attack the scientist. That's when the scientist presses the button. David suddenly feels very weak, and he falls to the ground. The scientist says that I have made this device after years of hard work with which I can go to any corner of the world. And with the help of this device, zombies can't do anything to me. After that, David becomes unconscious, and when David regains consciousness, he sees that he and his wife are alive. The scientist says that, "Do you want to meet my wife?" After that, we see the scientist's wife, who was a zombie, and the scientist had kept her in a cage, and she used to feed humans. This device was also made by the scientist by experimenting on his wife. When the scientist opens the door of the cage, his wife starts attacking him first, but the scientist controls him and sends him to the four of them. He attacks Jack, but he kicks him and pushes him back, but then David breaks the rope with the power of the virus and leaves his other companions as well. The owner of the house runs away. After that, the four of them also come out quickly with their luggage. Luckily, they get a scientist's car outside, and the four of them sit in it and leave for the jungle. But the scientist was not going to give up. He controls the group of zombies with his device and makes them follow him. Jack increases the speed of the car and leaves the zombies far behind, but the road ahead was closed. Now they have no choice but to walk. After walking a little further, the zombies reach them again. David finds out that he does not have much time. he will become a zombie. So he tells them to move forward and decides to stay behind and stop the zombie. But his wife did not want to let him go, on which David says that you will have to live for our child, and I am doing all this for my future child. After that, David fought the zombies and faced them very bravely. For a long time, the zombie stops him and his companions go far away from the zombie. But then a zombie comes and kills David. Jack takes Megan in his arms and moves forward, and finally these people reach the place where humans lived. Abigail starts screaming to ask for help because there were a lot of zombies behind them. 2 guards sitting on the tower above saw them, and now they started shooting zombies with snipers and giving them cover. Soon, a boat is also sent for them, and the 3 of them sit in that boat and reach inside the ship town. The black-faced zombie stops his companions from moving forward because there is a waterway here, and they could not cross it. On the other hand, Megan was about to be delivered and she needed immediate treatment. The good thing is that there was also a doctor and hospital facility here. The next morning we see that this place has been made a town by connecting it with many large ships, which has water all around it. Jack tells Abigail that now we should go from here, but Abigail has decided to stay here. He is enjoying being among people. This is why there is a lot of fight between the two. Then a doctor comes and says that Megan has given birth to a daughter, but she may not be able to live for many days because of the high blood flow. Hearing this, Jack gets sad. He quickly goes to the hospital room. Megan has become very weak, and she wants to give her daughter to Jack, and she wants her to grow up like Abigail. Jack remembers his dead wife and is ready to keep Megan's daughter with him. Here, Abigail is enjoying with a handsome boy. She had never thought that so many people can sit together and drink and dance to beautiful music. That's why her decision to stay here is even more certain. After a while, Abigail secretly sees that handsome boy going into a cabin. Seeing him, she also goes inside. When she reaches there, she sees that this cabin is completely filled with wires and bums. There is also a switch in the cabin. When she touches that switch, the boy comes running and says that he has planted a bomb under the ship town. If this place is ever in danger, people will run away from that road and blow this place from the outside. But neither of them have any idea that this day will come so soon. The scientist reaches there in anger. He sees that these people have killed a lot of zombies with whom he wants to rule this world. He controls the black-faced zombie king with his control device. After the scientist's help, the water below the ship town could not save them. Many zombies reach those ships from the water and suddenly attack people, many of whom are killed. There is a commotion among the people. Here, Jack also finds out that the zombies have attacked. Jack starts worrying about Abigail, and he starts looking for her. He kills the zombies and moves forward and finally finds Abigail. On the other hand, the scientist of the sun also reaches the ship and punches Abigail and drops her down. Seeing this, Jack gets angry and starts running towards the scientist that a zombie comes in the middle and pushes him down and throws him into the tank. And there, he also reaches the scientist and wants to take revenge on Jack. He kicks Jack and drops him, but Jack knew that fighting with a zombie scientist is stupid. So he attacks the scientist and breaks the device in his hand by hitting it against the wall. Now the scientist no longer has the power to control the zombies, after which the old scientist soon becomes the victim of the zombie. The good thing was that there was already a way to escape in this camp. Many survivors reach the other side of the river through the tunnel. When they are about to start the bomb, the handsome boy does not press the button because Abigail is still on the ship. Now Jack and Abigail start running outside, but the zombie king grabs Abigail from the back. Then Jack quickly hits the zombie with a stick on the head, which makes him fall back. Suddenly, Abigail's eyes accidentally fall on the zombie king's hand-tied bracelet. It was the same bracelet that she had made for her father, from her hands as a child. She understands that this zombie is her father, but now he is not a human, but a zombie. Here, Jack tells him to grab him by the hand and forcefully pull him to run. The handsome boy sees both of them running and immediately presses the button of the wireless remote, and the whole ship turns into ash. Although their fight was not over. The camp leader comes holding his neck because the zombie had bitten him in the fight. Before the virus spread, the black-faced zombie attacked him. Surprisingly, the zombie king was also saved in the explosion. Jack immediately runs and starts fighting the zombie king, but Jack is weak in front of the zombie king, so Abigail picks up a gun from the ground, even knowing that the zombie king standing in front of him is his father, but he was killing Jack who was raising him. So Abigail accidentally shoots the black-faced zombie king, because if she hadn't shot him, he would have killed everyone present there. After that, Jack and Abigail hug each other, and now Jack, Abigail, and the rest of the people look towards a deserted island in the far sea and decide to settle a new human settlement there. With this story ends. If you liked the video, then please subscribe to our channel and like the video.